Happy Easter, everyone. This is Billy Core from the Nostalgia Mall, and welcome to this year's Easter special. And it just seems to always happen this way. Every Easter, when I do one of these specials, it always winds up being about a Gateway 2000. I guess that's just our unofficial Easter tradition now. We've got to do a video about Gateway 2000, so this year will be no exception. First of all, I want to show what I did the other night. This desk originally had my main Windows 11 computer on it, but I moved it over to another desk on the other side of the room just so I could have all this room on this bigger desk to house both of these Gateway 2000s. On the left, we've got the Gateway 2000 4DX2-66, the 486 machine, and on the right, we've got the Gateway 2000 P590, the 90 megahertz Pentium. So I'm very glad to be able to have both of these gateways up and running side by side. If I had a little extra room, I wish I could have the Gateway Astro set up with them as well, but that's just not sizably feasible, if that's even an expression. But the focus of this video is going to be the Gateway 2000 4DX2-66. As you recall, this has been kind of a star of the channel for the last month or two. We've done a lot with this. We've restored it, we've upgraded it, we've fixed it as well. Dallas clock chips. But now it has its own dedicated monitor because, as you can see, the monitor I had on this computer is now over here, which is actually the exact same model monitor. I found this one on Facebook Marketplace last week for a very, very good price. Monitor's a little bit yellow, a little bit dirty. I still need to clean it up a little bit. And it is missing the little flap right here to cover these controls up. You can see over there what the flap's supposed to look like. But other than that, the monitor works perfectly, has a good picture. The person that sold it to me is actually a CRT enthusiast, and he actually rejuvenated the monitor. He opened it up and did all kinds of good stuff to it, so I'm very glad to have two Gateway monitors now to match each of my Gateway 2000 systems. And I'm asking if anyone has a replacement flap to go over here, because it does look a little tacky at times. Please let me know, because I would love to restore this to its former glory. Even if someone can 3D print me one, that would be great. Just let me know. So just to remind you, the specs of this computer: it has a 66 megahertz Intel 486 DX2, 16 megabytes of memory, a Sound Blaster 16 sound card, Cirrus Logic video, I believe it's a 5434, got a CD-ROM here, floppy drive, and right here on the front we have a CF card adapter. This computer runs two operating systems. It runs MS-DOS 622 and Windows for Workgroups 3.11. On this CF card, it's currently in there. And on this CF card, which I actually did a video on not too long ago, I run Windows 95. And I discovered recently that Windows 95 runs beautifully on here. Just about as good as a Pentium. And if you want to go back and see that video, please do. This computer proved me very, very wrong, but in a very good way. And since I've got my one and only Gateway 2000 keyboard hooked up to my P590 tower over here, I'm using this cute little Cherry MX, oh not MX, this little Cherry keyboard. Fits perfectly right here. So let's go ahead and fire it up. Monitor on and computer on. This computer, well, the monitor takes a little longer to get going than the other one. So we missed most of the power on self-test, unfortunately. Alright, we are into DOS. This is version 622. So let's go ahead and boot it into Windows. I've got to turn the speakers on. And here we go. Windows for Workgroups 3.11, our old friend. Okay, got a closer shot here of the monitor. There's our About Program Manager. And of course, with this having network capability, let's surf the web with Internet Explorer 3.0. Got it set to go back to December of 1996. We'll go to Gateway 2000's website and see what they had to offer us in December of 96. Yeah, I know it's Easter, wrong holiday, but only December's available for this. This did happen to me last night when I was trying this. It did freeze up a little bit loading some of these images. So we'll just give it a little time and it'll eventually get there. Here we go. I think it's still loading. Remember, this is a 486. And I had to load that beefy looking background, no pun intended. Let's see what this P5-166 holiday PC system was. Yeah. Well, that, I guess we'll never know. Yeah, that's a bummer. Well, you know what? There was one store that I used to go to quite a bit growing up at Easter time, which I think we ought to check out. Let's take a trip to Kmart. Oh yeah, that brings back memories. Apparently Kmart had a credit card back then. Again, this is from December of 96. Okay, let's find a nearby Kmart. We'll head to North Carolina. It looks like we're in 1997 now. I don't know if this is going to work or not. You know, there's only 3 Kmarts left in the United States. Breaks my heart. Oh, that did not work. Well, we gave it a shot. Oh well. And I am running plugin for Windows, which gives me the ability to have nested program groups. I had to install this because I ran out of available program groups. Windows 3.1 only lets you have a certain amount, and I ran out. I installed too much on here. But this shows you some information on the system. DOS 622, Windows 3.11, IntelliPoint 1.0 for the mouse. We got a Cirrus Logic GD543X driver for the video card. 640 by 480 at 256 colors. Intel 8486 or compatible with a MAFCO processor. And we can even view the user's guide for this particular system, although this kind of amuses me. Look how abnormally long the computer is. That's what it's supposed to look like. I don't think that's proper scale. But we shall continue. And I believe that is probably an any key keyboard, which I would love to get my hands on someday. Check the rear panel. By the way, this particular computer was built February 14th of 1995. It's a very late 486 model. In fact, it even has PCI slots. And even better than that, one of the PCI slots is being used for the network card. Okay, VGA, parallel, serial. Got 2 serial ports on here. PS2, mouse and keyboard. Don't block it while your system is running. Well, I'll keep that in mind. And that's the socket for AC input power. And 5 screws that hold the cover on. I actually replaced all the screws that were originally on here. They were completely rusted. So I figured it would be a nice idea to help them look a little bit better. Important customer information. Gateway 2000 BBS. You know, I've never actually used a BBS. Still haven't to this day. Growing up, when we got our Packard Bell 822, we went straight to America Online, which was kind of the spiritual successor, because I remember downloading so many games and shareware and DOS stuff off of there on the AOL Games channel. And we've even got Microsoft Office 6.0, well 4.2 with Word 6.0 I should say. And we will set the color to something Eastery. Happy Easter from Gateway 2000. And a happy Easter to you too. As you can see on the date up there, I'm recording this on the day before Easter, so I'm cheating a little bit. But I'm usually very, very busy on Easter with church stuff and family stuff. Okay, let's play a few games, starting with Kid Pix Studio Deluxe, a game I haven't played in a very long time. This is from 1998.
Paint a picture.
Well, if I have to. Now this is one of my favorite things. This has always amused me for some reason. I remember in elementary school, I think it was 2nd grade, we had to use Kid Picks to draw a map of our neighborhood on the old, it was either the old Power Macs they had there, or we may have switched over to iMac G3s by then, I don't remember. But I do remember playing this game on it to make those maps. And then, of course, the favorite part is
5, 4,
3,
2,
1, 0.
And the 486 is slow enough to make that run at the right speed.
Phew.
And let's pick a movie, and I know exactly what I want. Here we go. This is for you, Elmo 3.
Your feet are not made to wear big fat shoes like that. Your feet are not made to wear big fat shoes like that. Your feet are not made to wear big fat shoes like that.
Such a random thing to have in a kid's game, but no, well. How in the world do I get out of here? Here we go. Oh, you never want to see this in Windows 3.1. Unlike Windows 9X, if something crashes, it takes the whole system down. But in this case, we were lucky. And these Gateway 2000s are always good for running these old Sierra CD games, including one of my personal favorites from my childhood, The Incredible Machine, version 3.0. So we'll go ahead and get that going. I was actually playing this last night on here. Say it, say it.
Phew, Sierra.
Thank you.
You know, we could sure use a little light in here. Ah, that's much better. Hi, I'm Professor Tim. Welcome to the Incredible Machine.
You may notice something is missing, though. Well, not exactly missing, but a lot quieter than it should be. The music is just barely audible. And that's because this game uses CD audio for the music. And for whatever reason, this computer has been struggling with CD audio. It's always really quiet and only comes out of the right speaker. So I'm thinking that the what's probably going on is the CD audio cable going from the CD drive to the sound card is probably faulty, and I need to replace it.
Knock the 8-ball off the screen.
And we'll do a few puzzles.
Put both bowling balls into the large column box in the center.
This game was one of my obsessions growing up. I remember first time I played it was on a demo from the AOL Games channel that we just talked about a while ago, and I was hooked from the start.
Get all of the basketballs into the piped area.
And I remember my dad ordering me the full version of this game. And I was so excited for UPS to deliver it. This was in the fall of 1996. He took me out to Pizza Hut for supper and got a personal pan pizza, listened to the jukebox they had there. I was probably playing the Eagles, or I don't know if it was out at the time, the soundtrack to Space Jam. And then we came home, and right there on the porch was a box with The Incredible Machine, and that's what started my love affair of this game. But you know what? I'm going to show my favorite part of this game, and that's the music. Which, for this, like I said, we're going to have to turn the volume way up for it to be able to hear it. And of course it's mono only because of the one speaker issue. Brings a tear to my eye. Such pleasant memories. And then my favorite. love that song. Didn't mean to play the music that long, but I've just always loved the soundtrack to The Incredible Machine. In fact, I think it's one of the greatest video game or computer game soundtracks ever made. I remember when I was 7 years old, this would have been about 1997 or so, I fell so in love with the music in this game, especially the Hayseed song. And you got to understand, at the time, my family didn't have a CD player or much less a CD burner. And so what I did was I took my little handheld tape recorder that I had at the time, held it up to the speaker on the side of the monitor on the Packard Bell 822, and just recorded the entire soundtrack to tape using that method. That way I could listen to the Incredible Machine music in the car. It wasn't the best quality, as you can imagine, but hey, at the time, you had to use the resources you got. But that's always been an amusing memory of mine. And of course, with this being a 486, DOS gaming is a must. So let's drop down to DOS and enjoy some DOS gaming. Let's see what we got on here first of all. Oh, I think we can play a little bit of Epic Pinball. Let's do some Crash and Burn. Oh, that went well. That was not my best work. I'm usually much better than that. We'll do Space Journey. Great music in this game, by the way. Oh, while I'm thinking of it, this monitor is actually a year newer than the other Gateway monitor I have, even though it's the same model. This one was built in, I think, April of 1996. Oh, got the high score this time. What do you know? Remember, it's not shareware. Nope. No sharing. What else do we have here? Let's see if we can play something with a little bit of MIDI in it. How's about Wacky Race? Is it just me, or does the music not sound right on here? Let me check this. So it might be set to the wrong music device. Doesn't sound right to me, but let's try another game. Let's see. We will try the old standby, Sky Road's Christmas Special for Easter. No music in this game either. Maybe we need a reboot. Okay, just rebooted the computer. Let's try this again. Nothing. Maybe we should run our creative diagnostics. Oh, crashes the system. That's nice. Huh. Well, maybe we're going to have some DOS gaming issues on here. Oh, that breaks my heart. Okay, just wanted to get a quick shot before we go of the two gateways running at the same time. Hate to have to end this on such a sad note. I don't know why MIDI's not working in DOS anymore on the 486, so I'm going to have to do some troubleshooting on that. Probably at the same time I fix the CD audio problem. I, again, don't know what the issue is. We'll sort that out eventually. So again, happy Easter, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this Gateway 2000 extravaganza. And until next time, this is Billy Core, signing off. Thank you for visiting the Nostalgia Mall. If you liked what you saw, please like, subscribe, and follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You may also support me on Patreon if you would like. Until next time, this is Billy Core, signing off.